Okie dokie. We're getting started here. Gonna start working on some shit, and I decided I was just gonna record it and see how that goes. I'm new to streaming, which means that everything is bad. Lighting is bad, audio is bad. So I'm just learning. You start out bad, you go somewhere with it eventually. So let's see. I'm gonna look up this so I can see what it sounds like for a minute, and then move on. And then hopefully edit this part out later. Oh, it says on the line. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic, and then I'm gonna listen for a second. You start out bad, you go somewhere with it eventually. So let's see. I'm gonna look up this so I can see what it sounds like for a minute. Not too bad. Okay. It's bad, but it's, and we're work in progress here. So let's go to the beginning. Power Snake, hell yeah. I'll probably get, I'm not monetizing this shit, so hopefully that won't matter. Listening to some Brothers of Metal, because I like them and it's fun. Alright, tonight I am working on a thing for a YouTube video that I'm going to be making. It's a Star Wars parody. And I need to... I don't exactly know how this is all going to work. Well, let's just do a preview for a moment here. So, I'm going to make a parody on Episode 6, the end of Episode 6 when I was a kid, before they did the update dealio with where Lucas added in, like, Hayden Christensen, and, like, when he threw Palpatine over the edge and all that crap. That nobody really needed, but, Hayden Christensen's cool, so whatever. But they took out one very crucial part of the movie that was in the VHS and in the DVD that existed, I believe, in 2006, maybe a little bit before. It was the Yub Nub song at the end of the movie. At the end of the movie, they blow up the Death Star, they defeat the Emperor. Everything is until somehow he returns. Everything is great. And they have this party in the Ewok village, which is probably not where I would have a party after destroying the Empire, but that's what they decided to do. And the song in the background is the Yub Nub song, and screw it, I'll play it anyways. Yub. Hold on a second. Let's get... yeah, that'll work. YouTube. Not great. Yub Nub song. Alright, here we go. If it loads, it should load. Everything else was loading. There we go. No. Okay, yeah, so they get into it and then... There we go. So I'm making a video surrounding this ending song. I'm not going to explain what it's about necessarily, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I initially thought, maybe I'll just put on a costume, go out in my backyard and just film it. And if I'm going to film something or just do something that I don't usually do, because I don't usually stream, I don't usually make YouTube content or any of that stuff, I'm literally just using this as a learning opportunity. So I decided I'm going to make an animation, and I'm not an animator, I'm not a video maker, I'm not a streamer, and I'm not an artist. But I am technically pretty well inclined. So I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to use mostly my own art, and I'm not an artist. So that's kind of a problem. So what I decided to do, I have my brother is another avid Star Wars fan, same as me, and he has an Instagram where he gets action figures together, and he set up a scene, and then he'll take a picture of the scene, and then he'll write lore about that scene, and he even makes his own action figures. So take pieces off of one Star Wars figure and put them onto another to make them more unique, and he's really big into the Rebel Alliance, the kind of guerrilla faction dealio. So I was like, well, he's already doing this kind of thing, so I asked him, could you take some pictures of Star Wars figures? I gave him the whole idea, the whole script and everything, and he was like, yeah, I'm in, I want to help. And so he sent me those. But I don't want to use pictures of action figures to animate this. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do like an NES, a Nintendo Entertainment System, Super NES, a Super NES kind of scene. And I can't draw or any of that stuff. So what I had asked him to do was take a bunch of pictures. Let's pull up the Yum Nup shit. Not characters. We're not there yet. So he went and grabbed me a bunch of photos of these are all Star Wars figures that he and I had when we were kids. And so he grabbed me just a bunch of pictures that are going to help me with this scene that I'm going to use. And now they all look like action figures at the moment, of course, right? Yes, these are the characters that are going to be in it, and he did way more work than I needed him to. I was asking for, like, hey, I just need, like, a front photo and, like, one of an Ewok and one of an Ewok on the side, because, there's going to be a little bit of animation and not like, a ton going on. But I've already done one. I used this one. So what I did was I imported it into, GIMP, and then, oh, wait, I actually do still need this. I shrunk them down to an appropriate size, because it's all going to happen. Actually, let's go to the environment. Environment's going to look something like this. This was a picture that my brother took. Actually, we can probably just get to the original picture. Can we get to the original picture? Yeah, okay, so my brother ran around in the woods around where he lives, because he has woods around where he lives that are way cooler than my woods, and just started taking pictures of trees and stuff, because I asked him to. And I liked this tree, so I zoomed in on this tree, and, okay, that's another one. And then I put these little huts in there, and these huts are from like a Wikipedia article about the. So like these are not these guys right here. Clearly these aren't original assets, but I sold them and then I pixelated them like this, which is very easy to do in GIMP. You just use a blur and pixelate, and then you set the one. So this is going to be the scene. I need to put a rope bridge in between here and there. We'll get to that eventually, because there's going to be two characters talking here, Ewok walking across the bridge, and then some Ewoks over here. But anyways, tonight I'm working on another character. I've already finished one character. Well, finished is rough to say because I haven't even recorded the audio, which I probably should have started with. But never done this before. I'm gonna get some stuff wrong. So let's see. Here's the first character that I made. So pixelated him. And then I moved him into another program called Aseprite. And I wonder if I should just open him in here. Sure, let's just open him in here. And Aseprite's weird. It doesn't do shift correctly, because if I shift and go down here, it's like, oh, you meant control? I did not mean freaking control. Okay. So yes, open as an animation, sure. So I gave him an outline, because I kind of felt like if it was going to be a Super Nintendo game, outlines on sprites look good. So I gave him an outline. And I gave him some little beady eyeballs. Those were not there to begin with. So shrunk it down, pixelated, and then came in here to edit so I could, move pixels around and whatnot. And then, let's see, this is his dumb look. Eyebrows. Eyebrows while talking. Lower eyebrows while not talking. Lower eyebrows while talking. Eyebrows again. Oh no, right, there's a little bit of nuance here where he's got like this kind of thing that goes on. You probably can't see it on here because I'm at a low bit rate and that's all I can afford. And then squinty eyes talking. Bigger eyes so he can look multiple directions. Talking, and then eyebrows again. I probably need one of them looking down, but I actually, this is like going to be like a 45-second thing, so I might not need that. But anyways, this is the first character I finished. Tonight we're working on the second one. We are working on a smuggler, and for that I'm going to actually need to pick a smuggler picture. Yes, it's Han Solo. Everybody knows Han Solo. Why do you do that? Okay. Okay, so there's dog standard Han Solo. It's probably the one I'm going to pick because they're just looking forward. But he does a spin. Okay, so we have this forward and this forward. Is there much difference between the two? That one. And that one. That one. No. I think I actually like the second one. I like this one better. Is it this one? No, this is that one. Okay, we're probably working with this one. At least for the time being. Although the glare on his face is going to make some things a little bit hard to do after he's pixelated. And, by the way, I have no idea how this is going to go. I don't know if this is going to work correctly or not. Because I've made one, and I kind of had some, like, ideas on constraints for, like, what size they should be, and then their pixels, of course. But I don't know how well that's gonna work. So I'm learning here, and I'm also learning that the bright screen makes me look green with purple lighting and all that jazz. Learning experiences, and then some more Ewoks. Don't think I'll be using these. Okay, so for now, we're choosing this one image here. Alright, yeah. Let's grab... Oh, is it going to let me do that? It's probably not. Okay. And convert. It let me do it. Hey, isn't that nice? Okay. Cool. Alright, how nice are you going to be to me today? Where's the right... There we go. Not nice. Oh, right. Before I do that, let's add in a new layer. Just clear. Bring it down. And then we want an alpha layer. Okay, cool. Alright, and then let's up that threshold. What do we get? Hello? Oh, too high. Still too high. Too high. Looking. That's looking pretty okay. There's gonna be some concern areas for sure. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Turn it down a little bit more. Damn. More? Alright, looks like we're just gonna have to do this manually because it really... I know he did a white background on the best lighting he could do, but it really turned into a gray. Which is perfectly fine. This is, we can work with this. Alright, I don't really need to get rid of it since I'm gonna do this by hand. Alright, let's get started. Boop. Start on that boop. Oh, I'm supposed to be playing music right now. Oh, I'm silly. Power Snake. If you never heard Brothers of Metal, they're fucking rad. And I found out about them after I was on like a Valheim kick. And like it was just the absolute right time to like find out about a band like this guy. You know what I just realized is Obi-Wan was really good to have like a dark outline on, but Han Solo has black boots. So I don't know how an outline's gonna work on him. Learning experiences. We fail upwards. Why am I going this in depth right now? Yeah, screw it. Let's do the basics first. Right, it's shift, isn't it? Yeah. Let's get rid of the trash. I know I'm gonna have to come back and do it anyways, but I'm not gonna do his entire fucking body all at once. That's madness, and you know that. Okay, I know that. If you've ever worked in programs like this, I've worked in these before, and work is a very loose term. I've photoshopped or gimped or whatever you want to call it. I'm using GIMP right now. I've photoshopped my friends and whatnot, but like it is by no means professional. It's just me dicking around having fun. Value in his flesh. Fresh. That's the Power Snake. Beware to swim, fear the sea. Alright. Almost done with the preliminary shit. Like, should I have just gone around the horn? Yeah, but like you could have, but like, see all that detail right there? Like, what if I fuck up once? Not feeling that today. Invert that. Get rid of it. Alright, now let's, image, crop to selection. Okay, didn't like that. I thought you would at least estimate. You didn't. Okay, let's get rid of some of the excess. Let's make this smaller. Crop to selection. Alright, now, all we have to do is worry about getting the rest of that around him. I'm starting to go up that side, so I suppose I'll keep on it. Yeah, that's more or less fine. Alright, and then the trick here is he's going to be pixelated anyways, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Also, the project doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for fun. It's just to learn something. But I want it to be good. Yeah, as good as I can make it. This yellow thing. I don't remember. Oh, no, this is the striping on his pants. Okay. Yeah. Duh. I've seen these movies, like... As a kid, I've seen the fucking the originals. That hundreds, thousands of times. I had them all memorized at one point, like word for word, and I'm sure that if this is your kind of, you know, content, you probably did too, especially if you're, you know, mid-30s or older. If you're younger, sorry, you kind of got gypped on Star Wars in my opinion, but maybe you love it, and I mean, George Lucas did always say that Star Wars was for kids. And I'm not, I mean, I'm a kid at heart, but I'm not a kid anymore, so it's not for my childhood anymore, but maybe it's for yours, and if so, I hope that you love it. I like The Mandalorian. Andor was really good. At least I think so. I have not seen Acolyte yet. There's conflicting reports about that. I know most people online are overwhelmingly negative about Acolyte, but a couple of people that I trust and have good taste have been like, you know, it wasn't as bad. I think their praise was it wasn't as bad as the Book of Boba Fett, and I guess that depends on whether you like the Book of Boba Fett or not. That would tell you what that needs to. All right, I should stop being. I realize I'm going really far, and I probably need to make a save point here. So we're gonna make a save point. Save point. Save point. Save point. Save point. Scroll out. Okay. Yes, do the thing that I want you to. Boom. Bop. Okay. Save point. Oh, went around the gun. Look at that. Oh, was just talking my way away and just went around it. I didn't even realize that was his gun. It's just in the zone. The auto zone. I'm not a car guy. I don't really go to AutoZone a whole lot. I'll go there if I'm like, hey, my battery and my key fob died and I don't know how to get it out. I actually legitimately think I've done that one time. Am I embarrassed? I probably should be, but I'm not. So this is the blast. In that version of the movie, Han Solo did shoot first. You know, in the Yub Nub version. I mean, it's not the same movie, but you know. In that series, before they edited out, you know, the part where Han Solo fucking shot Greedo. And if you don't know any of this stuff about Star Wars 1, why are you here? That's it. Just one. Why are you here? I don't think there needs to be a second part of that. You're welcome to stay. I can teach you all day long about old Star Wars and Star Wars that's no longer canon and, I don't know, legends or so they say. I love the fact that, like, you know, legends exist, but people keep trying to, like, be like, you know, we're gonna make Darth Revan canon somehow. And I'm personally kind of okay with that, but also, like, you said it was legends, guys. Am I getting lazy? I don't think it matters. This guy's about to be pixelated to hell. Alright, do I need a save point? Nah, we running. Okay, I probably should have save pointed this. Too deep now. You might be wondering why I'm going so, like, in depth on, like, getting as much of this out as possible. And that's because I need to create a drop shadow on these guys. And the reason that I create a drop shadow on them is because I'm not great at pixel art. So when I create a drop shadow, it gives me a drop shadow and then I pixelate, and it gives me a preview of what an outline would look like. And then I'm going to take that with the preview, because it's going to be broken to shit, but it gives you an idea. And I'm going to take that pixelated version with the, you know, kind of outline. I'm going to take it into Aseprite, and then we're going to fix the outline. Because it'll just... last time I did it, it came up with some, like, you know, some ideas that I didn't have, or, you know... It gave me a little bit more to, like, mentally work with. You know, and maybe if I were like a pro at, you know, pixel art, brand spanking new. That character was the first one wasn't the first one I've ever done. It's like the second. I did a test with one of my own action figures, but that one didn't have a drop shadow. It was all just like relying on GIMP to pixelize shit for me. Damn, I went fucking far. No. Okay. Alright, let's stop there. Yeah, it's pretty okay. I think it's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. Alright, huh. What do I want to do with this blob? I think I take this out. I think I do. Alright, let's go with the closest to grays and probably to here. Even though this is mostly skin tone. Mostly. Let's do this, that. And okay. Fingers. Got him. Get the little pinch. It's like that's an Italian pinch right there. Well, actually, it would be actually pinching, right? Yeah. Okay. So he's not. Oh, he's got the. Ooh, is that a bad gesture? I don't know. If it's a bad gesture, I apologize. I don't know. I'm an ignorant zoomer. I'm a millennial. What the fuck am I talking about? What is zoomer? What do I think about that? Did I bite off more than I should have chewed? No, that's fine. I'll just save myself right here. Okay. Oh. It's like his other fingers. Alright. It's his other finger. Yeah, he's got more than two. Alright. Boom. What do we got here? Berserker. Okay. Sorry, song title. If you can even hear the music. And this is Brothers Metal Berserker. And I'm sure that if I keep this video up on YouTube, they're gonna be like demonetized and who knows what else at that point. Probably like bye forever. Please no. I want to keep my channel. Even though I don't really do anything on this channel. Except occasionally have a project where I want to learn something or attempt to stream or some crap like that. Alright. We've got the hand. Alright, so far we freed a leg. We're freeing him from Carbonite right now. This is lore accurate. This is how it actually worked. When Princess Leia hit the button, they sped it up a lot, but there was a guy in a program just like this, like slowly etching around his body. That's how it went. Alright. Do I want to smooth this, or do I want to just go with the flow? Let's flow it for now, and I can smooth it later. Okay. I don't really think I need to be this close, honestly. Because I'm probably overthinking it. And then I'm gonna fuck up, and then I'm gonna be like, why wasn't I closer? But I mean, once again, this is gonna be pixelated to fucking hell. It probably looks pixelated to hell to you. Or, I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're a genius artist and you're like, look at this motherfucker. He doesn't even know how to do this right. You're right. Okay, we're almost at a good position to turn around and, you know, make a save point. I'll call that a save point. I think I missed a spot. I did! Okay. You do not want rogue pixels with what I'm going to be doing. Okay, we only have a lot more to go. Now this Han Solo, I believe we bought when I was like, I don't know, somewhere between like 7 and like 12. Yes, I was still playing with action figures when I was 12. I didn't have a fucking smartphone. Get over it, alright? Those things didn't really even exist until I was in like a later high school, and even then, I was it's like, ew, new technology. People are texting and using like keypads. Texting was way different when it first started, man. Like, it was not a fun process. And people would text me, and I would just like call them because like it was so much trouble for me to try to text them back. Plus, they were like charging me by the text. It was free to get texted, but like you text somebody back, and it's like, oh boy, you know, you get 150 texts this week, and you know, you got unlimited night minutes after 9 p.m. It's like, oh wow, I could call my friends forever after 9 p.m. But I only have like 600 minutes for the rest of the week. Or actually, it's probably a lot less than 600 minutes. I don't think we were paying a whole lot of money for it. Needless to say, yeah, action figures were a thing. You know. And you'd be like, yeah, why didn't you just play Nintendo? Man, you run out of games. That shit was expensive. It's harder to steal. Not that I would advocate for that, ever. But emulation's pretty rad. But you shouldn't steal your games. You should dump them appropriately. But yeah, that shit wasn't very prevalent back then, you know? I do remember, like, my first time with, like, a 64 emulator and going to high school. What was the class? It was, like, one of those computer classes, but it wasn't really about computers. It was about graphic design. It might have just been called graphic design, I don't remember. But, you know, they had you in Photoshop and doing that kind of stuff. And I brought a USB stick with a N64 emulator on it. They worked pretty well back then, too, and played Smash Brothers when I had extra time. I actually didn't play a whole lot of Smash Brothers, though. It was more like a proof of concept that I could do it and get away with it. Because I was a good school kid, and I was doing my projects and shit. And I did a lot of Photoshop back then. Now, I ain't paying for that subscription bullshit. I didn't pay for Photoshop back then either, but we won't talk about how that all worked out. Alright, do I want to be at a save point? I don't know. We're almost halfway across his body, but not halfway there because we still have to do his crotchal region. Ah, fuck. I should have... That's a bad curve. Oh, well. No. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Whoop. Whoop. I gotta stop saying boop. It's like when you play with lightsabers in like the backyard. And you can't not make the lightsaber sounds. It's like, if I was holding a real lightsaber, well, not a real lightsaber. If I was holding a toy lightsaber right now, and I was fighting you with it, my lightsaber sounds would be fucking kick-ass. I'm not in the Jedi mode right now. Okay, I actually need to zoom out for this because I can't quite tell what's hair and what's not hair. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're following this darker line here, okay. At least I think that will look better. God damn it, okay. It's alright, hey look, natural save point. Good thing we're getting rid of his eyes, because they look, well, like that. They look like death. Alright. I know, this is absolutely fucking riveting. Going around the hair. God, Harrison Ford had fucking great hair. I mean, so did Mark Hamill. Whatever happened to that, like, style of, like, big hair, you know? Like, the Star Wars haircut doesn't really exist anymore, or at least, it doesn't seem like it to me. Like, almost a mullet, but not quite. I don't think I have ever seen anybody with, like, cinnamon buns, Princess Leia hair, like, outside of, like, cosplay and shit. I don't know if that needs to be a thing or not. And, yeah. Does that need to be a thing? I'm down. Sounds great. Oh. Okay. Am I getting lazy? I don't know. I think that's one of the worst things about like going like, I want to do art. Yeah, but I also want to be lazy. Kind of want it to just be done and look good. Saw that first boot. I had like 1,000 points. I'm over here like, boop, bop, boop, I'm good, whatever. There's gonna be a lot of gray in that, isn't there? There is. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Okay, because that's probably gonna hurt the black outline. Okay. I probably need to cut it here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm vibing now, I get it. We're cutting right between the lighter and the darker regions of his outline. Not getting rid of the brightness entirely, but... Oh, I don't know. Okay. Alright, got it. Okay. Okay, I need to zoom out for that. Okay, alright, yeah. Okay. Okay, I say okay. So many keys in our... Okay, you've seen Encanto. It's on my TV in my house literally every day at about 5 p.m. is Encanto time. And like the kids love Encanto time. It's Encanto time. They, you know, chill out watching Encanto, or it's really just on. And honestly, Encanto's a great movie. I'm doing this. You can't see me. I'm a little turtle. Okay, little turtles here. All right, sit up, turtle. Who would have thought that a computer nerd would have bad posture and do this? There's so many clashing like colors on my face right now. I look like a fucking Ninja Turtle. You know, after a lot of soul searching, because as a kid I always thought I was gonna be Leonardo. It turns out I'm fucking Donatello, right? Like I'm not the, you know. Like, and Donatello's cool. He's smart and shit, but he's also like a fucking nerd and like. You know, everybody wants to be Raph, and Mikey's funny, and, you know, Leonardo's like, yeah, he's Leonardo. He's got the fucking samurai sword, or ninja sword, or whatever you want to call it, and he's the leader of the pack, which is cool. And then Donatello's like, I've got a stick, and I'm smart. It's like, well, if you were smart, you wouldn't be carrying a fucking stick, would you? Actually, at least that makes him smarter than Mikey, because if you believe the whole, like, you know, nunchucks are just a broken stick that they tried to, like, glue back together, then yeah, maybe he's not the dumbest one in the room. But still, if you're the smartest one in the room, you're probably taking the sword. Anyways, Donatello. Also, I really like purple. Okay, continuing on. We're getting rid of the gray space. This would have been nice if the tool was better, you know, figuring out the things and stuff. I'm sure, like... And, like, there's probably an AI out there that could do this in a freaking second. I know Apple stuff is very, very good at it, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing my own thing. It's art! You know, like, Iron Giant. What you have in your mouth is art! God, that movie's good. I need to go watch it again soon. Superman. A long time since I've seen it. Kent Mansley, you work for the government. It's such a funny movie too, man. It's so well written. And cartoon Jennifer Aniston is hot as fuck. Don't act like she's not. Hogarth Hughes! You fired on the Giant's exact position! Where's the Giant, Mansley? Alright, I'll stop. the chances that like a random person decides to watch this and they've never seen the Iron Giant and they're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Okay, okay, good. Yes, I'm still on track. Good. We're on ARM. We're probably more than halfway through at this point. Man, yeah, I understand why the algorithm's having a hard time differentiating these motherfuckers apart, especially at this. Okay, we're cutting through. Is that smart? Yeah, it's fine. I'm doing the thing again. I'm turtling again. All right. This is a learning experience. I'm not just learning how to make movies and shit and art and stuff. I'm also learning what's bad on stream. Doing this is probably not great. How does this look? It's great, doesn't it? Look at this. Okay. Sit up. Sitting up now. Good. Good posture. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't actually do it. Just say you did. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. If I was smart, I would have just like rough outlined this thing and then pixelated it just to see like if I actually needed to be this detailed. But you know what? We're doing good stuff here. I'm sure by like the third or fourth character, I'm gonna be like as zoomed out as possible. Oh, that sucks. All right. Here we go. Just like it never happened. This is why you save. By that I mean, you know, occasionally do like one of these. Hey, well, I mean, at least we've... Now you know what I have learned before. What the past has taught me. The demons of my past. Okay, not the demons. It was literally just me being an idiot. Alright, we're learning, we're gonna zooming out now, and we're playing this by a different tune. Which apparently is The Roots of Yggdrasil by Brothers of Metal, a band I enjoy a lot, especially if you very much like, I don't know, Norse rock, I guess, that's a thing. It's a thing. And I'm quite certain I'm going to get like those. Your video is not available in multiple countries, and that's going to be perfectly fine with me. Unless they take it down, then I'll be sad. Oh well, let's just keep it for... Oh, it's just going to... Never mind. I'm not actually recording this. I'm just streaming it and hoping for the best. I'm also not monitoring my channel. I mean, I can see... Yeah. I'm mostly not monitoring my channel. So if the quality is bad, it's just what it is. Okay, save here, because I've got a hand to do. The rest of the hand to do, more accurately. I know that if I was zoomed in closer, I would not be going this frickin'... yeah, we're gonna round this off, even though I think there's a finger there, or piece of a finger there, technically. We're just gonna... Okay, let's go a little bit slower. It's hard to tell, like, it's actually a finger, because there's so much, like, the camera didn't quite know at this point. I'm just doing my best to figure out what, like, where it was. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. I was definitely wrong about a good chunk of this. It's instantly apparent when, like, you know, you do it, you... Like, oh, I couldn't tell. No, I was very, very wrong. And I was about halfway to where I needed to be in some scenarios. Okay. I'm gonna call this not finger. Because I do want I want most of the gray to be gone. Because that's where the camera didn't know if there was finger or not. When you're zoomed out further, it's hard to see that. Okay. Yep. Oh, don't you get crazy on me. There we go. Okay. There's a gray outline on that whole thing. Okay. I'll probably just come back to it. So I don't think I'm gonna... I think I'm just gonna finish... I'm gonna finish the base outline, and I'm probably gonna call it for there, because I don't really feel like streaming for crazy long this evening. I just want to get some work done, and talk to myself. And whoever may in the future decide to watch this. It's nobody. No one. Except for me. I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll entertain the shit out of myself. God, I'm so fucking entertaining. Alright, yeah. Alright, we're getting the... We're working on the Arthur Fist now, although Arthur's Fist was closed. If you get that, you're probably my age. Or I've seen a meme or two and then looked it up and went like, oh, it's from a PBS TV show called Arthur. And apparently he was mad. I feel like this little corner I'm trying to follow doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Sing along. Not really singing. You don't want to hear me sing. For your masochist, maybe you do. That looks okay. That could have been worse. I could come in here and just soften it up too, like oh, that's a square. What gross. Why are we squaring this thing up? Give me that. Oh, that's too big. What the fuck? Not opacity, size. None of this is going to matter. I don't know why I'm doing it. I can probably just do it over here too. Like I said, none of that's going to matter. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. We're getting rid of some of the grays, and we're doing it with a very light eraser tool. Okay. Did it because of reasons. Okay. Onward to... We really have just this, and that left. Yippee! How's he look? I probably should have, zoomed out once or twice. Fine. He looks good. Let's do a test pixelate. Before I get too much further, let's actually save this as, and we are in... Go back to Yevna test. We're going to go to characters. And we are going to make... Oh, create a folder, right? I guess we're actually naming them as their actual characters, even though this is going to be Smuggler and not Han. We're going to name this Han. Yeah, just Han. It'll be the base reference one. Okay, now that we've done that, we can blur, pixelize, and we usually take this to, like... Well, he's usually much smaller before I pixelize him. So... Too much. And I may have to go in and actually, like, you see these creases right here where, like, you can tell his arm is, and, like, right here where his crotch, like, movie bits are on the action figure. I'm gonna blur these lines before I actually pixelize him. Because, I want it to look like pants. So, I'm gonna blur them to smithereens so there's not this dark line here, this dark line here. Probably not this one, and I'll blur these a little bit too. So that when you do pixelate him, you're not going to have this massive, like, oh, look, he's got a big dong. Which, I mean, Han Solo probably does have a big dong, and that's canon, that's accurate, and it's probably girthy, and he's never had ED or any of those things. But, this is a bit excessive, and we're gonna mess with that later. We're just gonna give him pants. We're not gonna give him a fucking cod piece, all right? Even though that would be funny. Fucking like a Victorian style cod piece on Han Solo. Yeah. Then you'd have to talk Victorian, and then that fucking... Oh, what's the kid's name? The one like Dune and like all those other... I don't know. It's so hot right now. God, what is his name? Oh, that's gonna bother me. Dune. What's his name? Timothy Chalamet. That one. So hot right now. He's in like some Victorian movies and shit. Never watched those. Yeah. No, actually, yeah, I like that girl. I don't know why I thought of that guy. Was he in a movie with Emma Watson? We're on a tangent for a second. Timothy. He was on there. Did I spell it wrong? There he is. Oh, it's double E's. What the crap is that? And it's got a little thingamabobber up there. He's fancy. What is he wearing? I makes more. He's successful, so he can wear whatever he wants, I suppose. No, get out of here. French. Is he French? Chalamet. English. Okay, sure. Is an American and French actor. He is. Okay. Okay. But yeah, Dune's fucking rad. And then I saw him in The King, I believe is what it was. I actually didn't... Yeah, I didn't know until recently that he was in Interstellar. I don't actually know where he is in Interstellar. No, let's just look him up on IMDb then. There he is. Lady Bird. I mean, a bunch of movies I don't know. Ah, Little Women. This is the one, because Emma Watson's in this. Okay, gotcha. Haven't seen this one either. I just knew he was in it. Okay. I don't know why Codpieces brought me to Little Women. They wouldn't have been in Little Women. The King? It would have been like a metal one, for sure. Alright, enough about dicks. Let's move on. This isn't a dick, right? No, that's his arm. Okay. We're not at the penile region yet. We're going around. I would say the horn, but we're saving that for later. Up the arm. Here we go. Nobody wants to hear you sing. Alright. We can't. Yeah, trying to save it here doesn't make any fucking sense. Let's just do it, get it done. Almost there. Good enough. And we're cutting between. Nice thing about black with a gray background or a white background is like you can pretty easily cut between the camera's like natural try to transition between object and not object. That is not scientific at all. Don't this is just me thinking that that's how that works, and it probably doesn't. But you know. Here we go. What is that? Oh, it's his vest, okay. He's got a big-ass vest. Okay, maybe it's not that big. God damn, look at all those little... Ooh, okay. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna outline him, and then we're gonna drop shadow him. I have to resize him. I don't know if I'm gonna do all that tonight. Even though that's fun, it would be nice to see, like, the first part of it. Alright, fuck it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'm not making promises, but I'm thinking about it. Because I also do not stream for long because I yeah. I don't have the mental fortitude for it. Okay. Have we escaped? Basic. Let's get to the end of the belt. Because some of that belt is probably going to have to go at the end there anyways. This is a belt, right? Man, you know, looking at this up close, I played with these action figures all my freaking life. This belt never looked weird to me as a kid. It looks fucking weird now. Okay. Because it's just like way out there. You play with an action figure, it's just tall. Like, it doesn't matter, you know. But now I'm starting to see some areas I might have to be concerned about for the you know, like I might have to chop some of this off and smooth some of this up. Maybe I don't have to do shit. Let's find out. I have a random triangle here that somehow got missed. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Here we go. Once again, the most riveting. Yeah, get it. Cut him out. Do I care about that little notch? The answer to that question is no. I absolutely don't care about that notch. Kind of wonder what these little yellow pockets are going to look like when I pixelate them, because it's probably not going to look very good. Doesn't matter. We will work it out on the other side. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to do more work to him than I had to do to Obi-Wan, and I didn't initially think that was going to be the case. These aren't really going to show through. Oh, you're getting lazy, bud. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you. Getting lazy. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is about learning. Okay. If I want to make a perfect one in the future, I'll come back and do it. But if I decide to make it perfect, I'm never going to get it done. Alright. They can never. Oh, metal. Okay, we're on a boot. We're on a boot. We're on the home stretch. And then I'll have to size him, which will probably be a whole nother saved file because I don't want to. I made a mistake with Obi-Wan, and I didn't actually save the original file that I cleaned. I was just like, I was so excited that I was like, let's get this thing in going, and then I did, and I made the whole, like, the face animations and everything that I showed you earlier. And, yeah, the original clean version that, like, you know, I might need for some reason that is completely unknown to me right now, but, like, maybe 12 steps in, I'll realize I needed to go back, like, you know, 9 steps, and I'll be like, oh shit, I have to start from step 1 as opposed to starting from, you know, the other step. I can do math. Don't fucking judge me. Here we go. Okay, good. I am doing that right. It's just like that is some curvy ass shit for a foot, and yeah. Ooh, okay. I think I follow this just fine. Oh, uh-oh. 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 Okay, glad there's a fucking contrast here, because, like, following that boot is getting fucking hard in my brain. Okay. Okay, and then that's the plastic seam. Okay, cool. And that goes to there, then follow the highlights. Okay, now follow the non-highlights, but also, luckily, it's on a dark surface, and I can see about where the boot changes. Am I cutting off? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm cutting that. No, that's a shadow. Okay. Almost positive that's a shadow. We're going with it. It's a shadow. Yep. Oh, that's part of his fucking shoe back there. Well, that sucks. It's right here. That's part of his shoe. So, let's just go ahead and make that well known. Which actually does mean that this part is also part of his shoe, and I think I cut that off. I was right about the shadow. There. And I won't miss it the second time I go through all that shit again. Alright. Bop. 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 I gotta stop bopping. Stop bopping. This isn't a lightsaber. Or, like, laser guns. I don't know. Say K a lot. K. No, okay, don't say that. Not more times than 3 or less. Everyone knows this. Damn, this area was a pain in the ass to try to figure out what was shoe and what wasn't shoe. Okay, while I'm at it, I think that's pretty accurate. Get rid of it. This is why you save. Okay. One more out, okay. By that I mean, you know, delete the shit that you don't need earlier rather than later, because going back and like going, oh, I want to go back to the next one. Can you do that? I don't know. I'm too far in to discover that now. A YouTube video in a month that I'm gonna watch is like, hey, tips about GIF. Did you know that you can... Fuck you. Yeah. We're following the gut here. Yeah, is it a little bit weird of a shape? Yeah, a little bit, but you know. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Alright, that part done. Whew. Okay, that is... Stop. Saying okay way too much. Okay! We're learning. It's a weird ass looking foot, but you know what, we're doing it. It's the action figure. Sorry, I was laughing at the part of the song where they said one day will come. I don't even know if you guys can actually hear the song. Because it's a learning opportunity. I'm gonna go watch the stream later and I'm gonna see all of the things that I've messed up. Like the turtle thing and probably way more. Okay, let's save. It wasn't even hard, but you know. Like those other like detailed ass places around the foot. That foot. You know what? It's gonna be on the ground where foot usually go. Feet, whatever. Foot, yes, where foot usually goes. He has 1 foot. Where feet usually go. And I'm sure it will be 1 pixelated for to hell and back. And then probably obstructed. Just doing what we've got to do. I've definitely done like people photoshops before that were way less involved than this. Like I would have been done a while ago. Right, I gotta worry about the dick. Damn it. All right. Do I even clear out the? Yeah, let's clear out the dick. Cleared it out. Maybe the pixels will take over anyways, and since there won't be gray pixels there, I won't have to try to like determine which color it should actually use. So let's just take them out. And then if I need to, well, obviously I'm gonna get rid of the black at some point. Obi-Wan was not this difficult. I should have streamed Obi-Wan. It's not like this is difficult. This is tedious. It's tedium. This isn't hard. What I should have just done is just done it like really rough and then done like an eraser run around the entire side, like the entire deal. That probably would have been a lot faster. But doing what we gotta do. And then I'm gonna have to animate these guys, and then I'm gonna have to put them in like basically After Effects. I forget what the name of the program is. It's a free After Effects-ish program, which I have to learn that too. And that might not even work the way that I want it to. So I might have to research other tools. Or alright, save point. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, triangles. but we are almost done. Very, very close. Then I will have. This is why I don't really want to do more than one pose that my brother sent me. He's like, yeah, I could go grab another one of his action figures, do this whole thing again, and then pixelate it, which I might end up doing if I decide that I want one of them to turn. But most of this, actually, I mean, it's a very short conversation, and I think I can express just about everything that I want to in their faces. I might have to have an Ewok turn, and I just more pixel thisness. But hey, we're almost there. I'm on speed mode right now. Don't fuck this up. Okay. That's how that works. Sorry, buttons are weird sometimes. There we go. Almost there. Fucking speed run. Somebody time that? I didn't. Oh, fucking triangles. I knew it. Stuff you start to miss when you go too fast, and you're like, I'm almost done! The end of the marathon. This is a little bit too gray. Alright, well, alright, I'm gonna have to do a triangle search. Alright, cool. Okay. Save that. Save. Alright, we have a relatively clean smuggler. That's what that took. Lots and lots of. Okay. Now let's do a thing or two. You have Nub, characters, Obi-Wan. How big is Obi-Wan compared to you? Probably tiny. Yep. All right. So we already have a file saved. Let's save as Han 2 because I do not want to fuck with the original. Oh, right, numlock. Thank you, machine. The fact that machines don't numlock from the very get-go boggles my fucking mind today. Alright, yep. Let's get you to a more appropriate size. And then we're gonna see, I guess, leave them a little bit bigger because I need to get closer and then figure out who's taller. Well, let's find out. Get the Googles up. Okay. Ewan. Is that how you spell it? I don't know. Gregor. That's definitely not how you spell that. Alright. I was off by a little bit. How tall is he? 5'10". Alright, there's hope for me. Alright, and then, Harrison Ford. I'm 5'6". There's no hope. I'm Harrison Ford. Tried. He's 6'1". Alright, yep, that's... He's a real man. Alright, well, that's taller than 6'1". So he's gonna be just a tad bit taller. Right, okay. Now, we have to do... This is just how I'm doing it. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. Drop shadow him. 0. Use my preference, thank you. And then opacity needs to go to 100. Radius needs to go down here, I believe. This, yeah, that's right. This needs to go to 0. This goes up just a little bit, so I have an outline similar. Is 3 or 4 better? It's a big difference, honestly. Let's start with 3. Although the other thing that I'm worried about is, like, these action figures are all the same height. Most of them are the same height. And so, like, are they gonna look, like, disproportionate to each other, even though, like, I wanted Han Solo to be taller? This is a test. We're testing. Alright, and then, blur. Pixelize. Obviously. It's usually about 7. That's... Whoa, okay, maybe not. Huh. 7's definitely not the right answer. Might be 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work with this. Maybe it's 4. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work with it. I'm gonna have to darken some stuff up. But 4 seems like it matches pretty well. And then obviously I'm gonna have to go into Pixlr and do all the other stuff. I think they work about right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to differentiate his hair a bit more than I had to with Ewan. Give him some eyeballs. Of course, eyeballs will instantly help. Oh, and then the crotch. But I can fix that in Pixlr. But let's see. Do the pixels look about the right size? They do. Okay. So once again, Han's going to be harder to work on because I have to do some color corrections up here. And then the outline really just wasn't nice to me for having to do 4. Okay. But you get the idea. I got a lot of work to do. Crotch isn't too bad. I mean, I'll lighten this up and probably normalize that, and then it'll be fine. Yeah, this is completely not a worry at all. So you see all that work that I did, all that detailed cutting the guy out, it was to make this. It's to make that. Glad I was so accurate. I was right about the boots. This is going to be hard to figure out what I want to do, whether... I probably will just outline them. Yeah, okay. At first I was kind of, you know, I was a little upset, but you know what? This is workable. Especially this distance easily. I mean, obviously I'm going to make this. I'm going to give my eyeballs and, you know, finish the outline to where it actually looks like an outline, and then they'll have chats and stuff. I might have to give him a nose, I'm not really sure. And by that, just like darken some areas where... Okay. This is our start. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna save this as I already have this as number 2. I'm gonna save this as fucking number 3. I guess it's... Okay. Do not want to mess with the original, and if I make, you know, decisions to change stuff later, I want the ability to, you know, go on this stuff. Okay, well, if you ever check in on this, I hope you enjoyed some of this stream, or all of it. Go look, go big. Alright, yeah, that's too much. Alright, good night.